Hello everyone, this is Sarfraz from Aristotle Prep and we are looking at question 26 from the OG 13 critical reasoning chapter. So the stimulus says, when a polygraph test is judged inconclusive, this is no reflection on the examinee. Rather, such a judgment means that the test has failed to show whether the examinee was truthful or untruthful. Nevertheless, employers will sometimes refuse to hire a job applicant because of an inconclusive polygraph test result. So, just gives you some facts, some data. The question is, which of the following conclusions can be most properly drawn from the information above? It's an inference question. You have to infer something from the stimulus. A says, most examinees with inconclusive polygraph test results are in fact untruthful. Absolutely out. Please do keep in mind on inference questions, extreme options are always out. The moment you see stuff like most examinees, we have no idea, are in fact untruthful outside the scope. So A is impossible. B says polygraph tests should not be used. Nobody is asking you for your suggestion. Should is a bad word on critical reasoning, even worse on sentence correction, for reasons entirely different. So please do not go with any option that contains should. B is out. C says an inconclusive polygraph test result is sometimes unfairly held against the examinee. It looks very good because that's what's happening in the stimulus. Even though the result was inconclusive, the guy was not given the job. Whereas for all you know, he may have been speaking the truth in the test. So it is sometimes unfairly held against the examinee. It's a very neutral language also. Had it said an inconclusive polygraph test result is always unfairly held against the examinee. Totally wrong. Extreme option. But sometimes it's very good. So C should most likely be the answer. D says a polygraph test indicating that an examinee is untruthful can sometimes be mistaken. Again, it's a neutral choice. It's not an extreme option. And it looks very logical because it must sometime ever happen that the test itself goofs up. So the test shows that the guy is lying, whereas he may have been speaking the truth. So while it looks logical, it's got nothing to do with the stimulus. The stimulus doesn't even go into discussing what one can infer if the test gives you an untruthful or a truthful result. It only talks about an inconclusive result. So D is outside the scope of the argument. E says some employers have refused to consider the results of polygraph tests when evaluating job applicants. Nowhere is it given to you in the stimulus. C definitely is your answer in that case. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it a 2 or a 2.5 on difficulty level. Have a nice day.